Again.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Trey Hendrickson, a.k.a. Josh, that changes his name like everyone else changes their underwear every day. Going to talk about many different things to include Bengals free agency. Have they done enough? Probably not. Max Crosby, Save-Act drama, DHS funding coinciding with some terrorist attacks. All kinds of fun and more on Idiocracy Talk Radio.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy, tell us what's the topic, yeah.
All right. Welcome back again. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got Trey Hendrickson, a.k.a. Josh, here for another episode of Idiocracy Talk Radio. So let's go ahead and jump into the local stuff. Let's start Bengals free agency. So
let's end with Bengals stuff. Let's talk political stuff. Let's get that out of the way.
Political stuff.
Let's start with the political stuff, and then let's go end with free agency and sports.
Okay, so we're gonna start with stupidity and end with stupidity. Got it?
Yes.
All right. So starting off, let's talk about stupidity. So first of all, obviously, I'm sure you guys talked a little bit last week, but the United States and Israel have been kicking the ever-living shit out of Iran. See, the funny thing is, like, people don't realize, like, that how kick-ass our fucking military is. I just point that out. Now, granted, I had to tell my dad.
Why don't you tell us? You were in the Air Force. You were in intelligence. So you were the person behind the freaking joystick fucking. Oh, no. Here's one of their little bombers. Boop. Boom. Got it. You didn't get to play with the joysticks?
Hey, joystick. That's about it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Got it.
So first of all, what's pretty neat about this is the fact that, I mean, first of all, if you don't realize one significant thing about us going, and attacking Iran and just absolutely obliterating them, is that we have indirectly, officially hurt the military sales, technology sales for Russia and China. The reason I say that is because Russia and China, primary sales to Iran, boast themselves on having this superior air defense system that no one will be able to get through. It's top notch. It'll protect you from anybody. And you see how well it went. We have decimated all of their surface to air missile systems, their mobile artillery. It's just an ass whooping all the way around. And then, I called my dad last week and told him I thought it was funny that the Navy finally did something by shooting down or sinking a ship with a submarine. And he goes, "What do you mean do something?" I was like, "Well, other than be a Marine Uber." He's like, "Fuck off." I was like, "Oh." But no, I mean, this is going to be this situation, if Iran continues to push the threshold, if we have to put boots in the ground, let's be honest, the Navy is going to be crucial to the success, just because of that strait and maintaining that control. But there's a lot of things that go on there. Like, I had somebody post that, I don't know about you, but I've gotten a lot less spam calls lately since we attacked Iran. Anybody else notice that?
Oh.
No,
I'm getting less spam calls. I don't know about you.
I mean, most of the spam calls anywhere from like India.
Yeah, I was getting some from. They said they were American, but you could tell.
No, I mean, yeah. No, I mean, to your point, yes, we've absolutely destroyed their Air Force, their Navy, and now they shut down the strait. Which, hey, look, what Trump is doing, yes, was it messed up? They went into Iran just completely out of the blue. But I mean, everybody was already talking about like, hey, the U.S. is getting ready to attack. They might do it by Sunday, you know.
See, but
and they did it in the middle of a.
I'm gonna pause you for a second because you said out of the blue. See, here's the thing: is the American people. It may seem like out of the blue, but military strategy. I guarantee you, this was not just a whim thing where they were like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Fuck it.
No, like, I'm just saying, like, I would have never expected them to do it midday, right? They did it midday when all the leaders were gathered in Iran. That's when they did it. Strategically, that was the smartest thing they did. But because most of the time is they usually wait till the cover of night to do these bombings, right? It's not middle of the day. So that's what I mean by out of the blue.
I got you.
So they've absolutely hurt them. But here's where people don't realize. What other country does this affect? Big time.
Us?
Nope. China.
Oh.
Where's China been getting their oil from? Venezuela?
Like their oil comes from...
And Iran.
Yeah.
So Iran and Venezuela. So we have pretty much cut out a lot of China's oil. So now China's going to be reeling. They're already reeling because their citizens can't afford that oil going up to $200 a barrel, like Iran wants to happen before they say, "Oh, we're going to surrender." Iran wants it to be $200 a barrel. So it's going to be very interesting with everything. There's a lot of rumors in the war. Is Benjamin Netanyahu deceased? He hasn't made a public announcement in like a week, apparently. And there's a lot of rumors online with him being killed. Iran's supreme leader, the new one, the son, is he dead? Apparently, we hit him with his dad, and he was, I guess, both his legs are blown off, is what I heard. But is he dead? No one's seen him on any kind of TV. It's all been behind the scenes. There's a lot of disinformation going on online. It's crazy. It's coming from Iran, and they don't have any internet. Like we shut down their internet. So this is what doesn't make a lot of sense. So,
well, the disinformation, let's be honest, it's going to happen. One, you have individuals that are outside of Iran that are still going to propagate misinformation. Unfortunately, let's be honest, even people in the United States that are, just because they're anti-Trump, are going to put false narratives, false information out there to fuck with people's minds. At the same time, Iran's going to release false information because it's psychological warfare. They don't want you to know you're winning. So kind of moving on with that. So let's move into the whole where'd it go? Help me out here. There it is. The DHS funding. So the Department of Homeland Security funding. Josh, you're the one who mentioned this one.
Oh yeah, so right now, DHS is Congress is shut down as far as the TSA Homeland Security. They said ICE, but ICE is already funded, right? ICE was funded in the big, beautiful bill. So in reality, it's a lot of our DHS, Homeland Security, and TSA agents not getting paid. So the government shut down for that. And what happened last weekend is we had, in New York, we had a 19 or 20-year-old male, fighting age, illegal alien citizen that has ties to ISIS threw a bomb into a group of protesters that was protesting Islam, Muslims, So basically a terrorist attack against somebody who's protesting, trying to throw bombs and hurting people. And then you had the synagogue in Michigan where a guy runs a truck in and it blows up in there or does something, it catches fire, whatever. But that's 2 terrorist attacks in 2 different cities. One, the mayor came out and pretty much called the protesters white supremacist, and the terrorist was a good guy, basically. So that just shows you where Mayor Mandami is, hey, you can throw bombs and try to kill people because they're protesting that they're white nationalists, which they're not. And then you had the one of the representatives in Michigan that has continually to voted against opening DHS. They're voting against opening the government up for that part to get these guys paid. All of a sudden, something happens in her state. Then she flips her tune. Like, oh, maybe we need DHS open. No fucking shit, you dumb fucks. Like, are you guys that fucking stupid? You already know ICE is already taken care of with plenty of money from the big, beautiful bill. You're holding TSA agents from Americans to get through airports and DHS, Homeland Security, to help protect us if there is a fucking plot to kill Americans. DHS would help stop them terrorist attacks. And you're not funding them because it's all political. Now you're going to flip your tune as soon as something happens into your state. Oh, yeah, maybe we do need to fund DHS. No fucking shit. You should have had already funded a long time ago.
Those 2 states are mostly blue.
New York and Michigan's actually, they voted red last time, but they do have a blue governor, a Democratic governor.
Josh, when he's drunk, he goes either way.
Yeah. And then I guess where this terrorist was coming from was close to Dearborn, Michigan, which we talked about before, is the town in Michigan that they have a Muslim sheriff. It's mostly Muslims in that town. So it's death to America. That's what they chant all the time. Death to America. So
that's what they're protesting.
So I just have to point this out. I'm going a different direction, but because we mentioned Mayor Mandani, just to prove how stupid the left is, I'm sorry, but have you seen Mayor Mandani's newly appointed attorneys general for New York City?
No. Was it the LGBTQ person?
Oh, hold on, I get back. So this individual is the first trans woman, African American, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase, Black trans woman that has been put into office to head the newly created LGBTQA plus affairs in New York City. All right. Now I want you to stick with that I just said, that this individual is the first Black trans woman. Okay?
Got it.
This is important.
Is it though?
Oh, it is. Black trans woman.
The OC?
She looks
That is-
white.
No. Is that a black? She identifies as black. I'm just letting you know. She identifies as black according to her profiles and everything else.
I used to be a guy.
I have a feeling that this is one of those where she says that she's a trans woman, kind of like the video where the girl goes, "We're trans males, but we're gay." And the person looks at him and goes, "So you're straight, just with extra steps." So, but I just think it's funny that that's your first black trans woman in this office.
I mean, she looks more Latino than black.
Not black.
Does she have
That's
black
my
parents?
point.
Hold on. This is important. Does she have a black parent? And she just came out whiter? Because
I don't know, because
that's a thing.
she listed that she identifies as black and multiracial.
Is she from Jersey? Jersey Shore?
She's from Yonkers. Because she's a Yonker.
She likes Yonkers.
I just thought it was funny. I was like,
What's this world coming to?
Yeah.
Who fucking knows anymore?
So anyway, so talking about going back to DHS and funding and everything. So like you said, Josh, it's funny how the Democrats continually, let's not spend money on this. We want to spend, but then when it affects their state, it's like, why didn't we have money for this?
Yeah. And it happens every fucking time something happens. And it's crazy. Is they're everybody's bitching about, me and you talked about this other day. Soldiers that are being deployed overseas to go fight in a war, they were given filet mignon and lobster on taxpayer money. You know what? As a fucking taxpayer, I'll gladly put my taxes towards that. Absolutely, 100%.
It needs to go towards that, not EBT and shit like that. That's why.
Right. 100%. If they're going to fight for our country and risk their lives, absolutely fuck them, feed them. The fucking Chef Ramsay can come personally cook for them. A lobster and fucking filet mignon. I don't care. I'll help pay for that. But and then you want to bitch about that, but you got cities that are $80 billion worth of fraud. And we're bitching that this war's already cost Americans $16 billion. Plus, it's going to keep going up. Yeah, I understand that. But I also understand that Minnesota had $80 billion worth of fucking fraud from one group of people, Somalia. And that's not even going into California. California, they just came out with something 2 days ago, or yesterday or 2 days ago. Some more fraud. Like, okay, this is over $100 billion worth of fraud, and you're bitching about $16 billion for a fucking to protect America? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here with that shit. It's like there's a reason politicians go into office broke or maybe a couple $100,000 in their bank account, and they come out millionaires. They're not fucking stupid. They're getting that shit falling right back into them. That's how they're fucking doing it. And now they're getting caught. Now they can't do it. Now they want to bitch about it.
Because we need to take classes at the Learning Center. That's why. Learn how to get fraud.
Leering? I love the Leering Center.
I can say right now, I think a bunch of the people that run the Ohio Department of Education go to the fucking Leering Center. I'll say that.
Actually, Joe, you might be able to get a job there. Learning Center.
Nah,
all you gotta do is file for daycare.
I get fired immediately. You know why? I tell them they spelled it wrong. That's one thing I learned. They don't like honesty in most positions that are ran by liberals. God forbid you're ever honest. You don't get promoted that way.
There was pretty funny the other day. It's like we keep talking about. It's like the whole Trump thing, stuff like that. How like anything he tries to do right, just the left side is going to turn against him. There's a little cartoon skit that says Trump cured cancer. They're like he. And then he had a bunch of leftist protesters saying, "We want cancer back. He can't cure cancer. He's not allowed."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and here's what people don't realize. Like, okay, everything he's done so far, yes, he went and got Maduro out of Venezuela. But guess what happened? The people are fucking cheering. They're happy.
Celebrating everything.
And guess what? Do you hear anything about Venezuela anymore? Not a goddamn thing.
Bullshit. Nothing. How much you want to bet?
I don't hear shit.
You didn't see it? Okay, then obviously you didn't see the baseball classic last night. They won.
Oh, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that. I'm talking about political-wise.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you
go. We go to Iran. We bomb the shit out of Iran. We take out their leaders. What do you see? What do you see people doing? They're fucking cheering.
Celebrate.
They're fucking happy.
They're playing YMCA. They're doing the Trump dance.
Well, and the funny thing is,
they're in New York City doing the same thing. But you see old white men, old white women all protesting. Oh, no war, blah blah blah. But you see Iranians all like, yeah, woo. And the Iranian soccer team, the women, they didn't go back. Some of them went back, but a couple of them are staying in Australia. Now they feel liberated. It should tell people, like, there's countries that are far worse than what we have here. Go protest in Iran right now. Go fucking protest. You're going to get fucking shot and killed. It's just the way it is. Venezuela.
Shit, the cops were beating the shit out of them over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They killed the citizens right there in front of you. Go hang your ass.
How many protesters has Trump killed? Zero.
How many murders has there? How many protesters try to kill fucking Trump? 3.
4.
Well,
4.
Hold on, I'm going to do devil's advocate. I'm going to be in the mind of a Democrat, okay? So you said that Trump has killed 0 protesters. Well, he woke up one day, he took a shit, he flushed the toilet, which then ran to water, which then potentially went to the processing plant, which then ICE was somewhere within the vicinity, which then caused them to go after someone illegal that was protesting, and then somebody got killed. So Trump's at fault.
I mean, Trump's at fault for the 2 people in Minnesota, apparently, too, so might as well make it everybody.
I mean, let's be honest.
He was the one who killed George Floyd, too.
According to the Democrats, the only thing I haven't seen Trump do is shoot lightning bolt out his eyes and fire at his ass. Like,
yeah.
Give it time, Joe. Give it time.
Give it time.
It'll happen.
Well, let's talk. So, continue on with Trump. The SAVE Act push.
What is the SAVE Act, Joe?
I think it has to do with saving.
It's a voter ID.
Wait, you can't ask people to have IDs when they vote?
No, I mean, it's racist. People don't know how to get information to get an ID.
Well,
you gotta have.
I don't think I should be able to have to show an ID. I think I should be able to just go in a voter poll and say, "My name's Matt," and my name's Josh.
That's what they want. That's what Democrats want.
And vote and fuck you guys. I'll vote how I want. And then no.
And it's like what I've told you before. Congress works for the fucking people. That's how it works. It's not party line. It's you work for the people. If your constituents want voter ID, then you vote that way. 80% of Democrats said they are okay with voter ID. They want voter ID. 80% of Democrats.
Well, and
This shit fucking
Trump
tell you
said this on
something.
Tuesday. So, a perfect example. Trump said on Tuesday, he said, so who would not have a voter ID? Who would not have proof of citizenship? He said, the only people who would not have those things are people that want to cheat.
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
trust me, I get it. I get how hard it is to sometimes to get an ID. When you're an adult, I went through it. It is a fucking.
it can be a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass, right?
But it's doable.
Doable. You can go get your birth certificate. It's not hard. You can Google it. You'll go to Ohio Vital Statistics in Ohio. You can have it mailed to you. It's free. Or you can go to the office at any time and go pick it up same day. Now, here's where the ID comes. If you don't have your Social Security card, that's when it becomes an issue, right? That's the hard part, because you can't get an ID without your Social Security card. So if you don't have a Social Security card, then you got to go to the Social Security office and get your Social Security card. But guess what? You got to have an ID to get your Social Security card. That's where the government's fucked up, right? That's what I had issues with.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Look, I had to go get doctors, something that the doctors, I had to get different letters. It was a pain in the ass. It really was. And unfortunately, the Social Security office is you can't just go downtown to get anything. You actually have to set an appointment, and the appointments are about a month out. Again, that's the hard part. But if you have your Social Security card, you can get your birth certificate just like that. Then you can go to the DMV with your Social Security card, a piece of mail. You can get your ID. Oh, but what if it's a married woman? You don't think a fucking married woman can't go get their fucking original birth certificate? And I'm sure they got their marriage certificate.
I would say, as long as you have your birth certificate and then you have your marriage license showing that you got married, like, you're able to get
again. My wife had to go do that too. It's the Social Security never updated her last name when she got married. So
that's what happens when she became Mr. and went to Mrs. That's why. When she had her.
No, they did.
Matt's calling you a trainee.
One. Mayor. No, here. This is my training hair. No, they did update my social. They updated, remember, because it went to Corel. All my IDs were Corel.
Yeah,
now all of a sudden I have to go back to Barrier.
Yeah. So she had issues with getting her new ID, because guess what you had to have in order for you to fly? You got to
ID.
You got to have a brand new ID that has that little star.
Well, you don't
to
have
be able to fly.
You just pay an extra fee if you don't have it.
Yeah, but I didn't realize that. I just went and did it because that's what I was told to do.
I went and got my kids with the approved
real ID.
The real ID. Haha.
But here's the funny thing. They purposely make this a race thing and old people thing. Look, if you don't think a black person knows how to go get their fucking ID, you're just as racist as anybody for even calling anybody racist. It's like you were basically telling that person they're fucking dumb. They don't know how to do shit. That's not right. They know how to go get an ID. Because guess what they have to do? If you need to go file for any kind of government help, guess what you got to have? You got to have an ID.
Oh, that's racist that you would assume they need it.
You want to go buy cigarettes? You need an ID. You want to go buy alcohol? You need an ID. Hey, guess what? If you want to go to the casino, you gotta have an ID. You want to drive? You gotta have an ID.
Want to buy a gun? I'll buy a gun.
You want to buy a gun? Gotta have an ID. Everything that we do in America, you have to have an ID. So what's the difference between voting and having an ID? Nothing. Not a damn thing.
One affects the Democrats and the other doesn't.
And that's exactly what it is. It to your point, what you said earlier, it's a way for them to cheat. Mm-hmm. That's it. If they have voter ID, you have to have a voter ID. That means they can't ballot harvest. They can't do any of that stuff because they'd be fucked. They would lose almost every single election. And they know. If
you're listening to the podcast or if you're watching a video, we've learned 3 things right now talking about this with the SAVE Act. So one, obviously it is doable to get an ID. Josh went through it where he had to get IDs and unfortunately had to do the whole asinine process. It's an asinine process. It's the government. Let's face it. There's nothing's ever simple because they sit across from each other and still can't talk to each other.
It's a hassle, but it's doable.
Yeah. Second thing we learned is never ever give your ID, your birth certificate or social security card to Josh because he will fucking lose it, and then you'll have to go and get through the asinine process. And the third is that Josh's wife was once a man. We learned all 3.
So how do you fill that out when you get your ID? Do they have them?
Man. And Josh is telling on me, motherfucker.
Both are answers.
Oh, now
what did she fill out? What did she fill out for sex?
What is wrong with my hair?
They, them,
it. She put
what's wrong?
With the hands up.
I can't hear. What's wrong with my hair? Is it different color?
No, she said. They said you're a man. You're really a man and not a woman.
I am. She said, I'm a they them.
Oh, she identifies as they them now.
They them.
He stabbed her. They didn't stab her. They stabbed them, motherfucker.
I cut her shit off. I cut it off and sliced it right down the middle.
She cut your shit off and she cut yours off and put it on hers. Arts and craft night.
Kind of.
So, I mean, biggest thing is, again, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, like, here's the thing. Don't fucking just listen to people and take their word for it. Go out and actually do your fucking research. Don't be a fucking robot and just take, I got to listen or agree with this person to this person because I want to look cool or I'm a fucking idiot. No, go out and do your research. Check what your facts and everything are, and I'm sure you'll come to your own decisions if you actually read. And that's the big problem. You got to read.
Well, everything on the internet, everything on the internet is not true.
Speaking of reading, if you ever want to read a good book, Age of Spirit Awakening is now on sale on Amazon by Dr. Brooksbank. That's right. Age of Spirit Awakening, Volume 1 is available. And so is Volume 2, The Reckoning. That's right, motherfuckers.
One's book club night.
Unfortunately, most of my friends can't read, so
we'll go to the Learning Center to learn. Sorry.
We'll go to the Learning Center to read. Me read good. Oh shit! All right.
So we lost somebody.
Nah, he stepped away for a minute. His husband's kicking his ass.
Yeah, play their dick real quick.
He's playing with her magic marshmallow.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man, shit. All right. So anyway, let's move on to sports. So, yeehaw. Free agency for the fucking Bengals.
Hey guys, I confirmed she is female. She does have a vagina. I stuck my finger up and smelled it, so it's good. It smelled like tuna.
What do you call that? Not tuna?
That was just a butthole.
It smelled like bumblebee tuna. Hey, if it smells like fish, pull up a dish. If it smells like cologne, leave it alone.
Huh?
Oh, I get to go sleep with the fishes here soon. Can't wait.
So she straps it on? You see Josh fucking legs are in the air like, woo! Okay, let's get on with football, guys. Bengals free agency. Let's go.
Bengals free agency.
So, what happened, Matt? Who did we sign? We signed a Cincinnati guy, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we do. We got Brian Cook, safety,
Ooh, Brian Cook, a safety. Wow.
two-time, two-time fucking Super Bowl winner, former UC student, and Mount Healthy alumni.
Hey, let me ask you a question on this signing. Does he know how to tackle?
He does
Did
know
he
how
have
to
a?
tackle,
He didn't have a lot of missed tackles, did he?
and I think his 4 seasons at Kansas, I think he had less tackles missed over a 4-year period than what Geno Stone had in 1 season last year.
What?
4 years combined.
What?
4 years combined.
That's amazing. So, what you're telling me is we let Geno Stone walk to go sign with Buffalo because he missed
Which, by the
23
way,
fucking tackles.
which, by the way, Buffalo's already lost 2 games already because of
Yeah, I know, right?
that.
and we got a safety that knows how to tackle. So, great.
and
Great
his
knowing that.
and 2 rings. So
That is true.
playoff experience too.
Okay. All right. So, who else did we sign? We got a
We got
safety.
a,
Okay.
yeah, we got a linebacker who's coming off a Super Bowl win too.
So here, let's go down. So we signed to a 1-year contract, QB Josh Johnson.
We ain't worried about QB
Defensive
Josh
tackle
Johnson.
Jonathan Allen.
Well, hold on. Whoa. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're going slow.
I'm just going down the list. Edge, Boye Mayfield.
Joe, take a nap. Me and Josh got this.
Brian Cook.
Joe, we got.
Oh, joy. We got returning Orlando Brown Jr. Yay.
2 more years.
Fucking God, can we not learn?
Because we went to the Leering Center. But anyway, all right. So Matt, you were saying we got a linebacker, but I think he's more of an edge, is what we're gonna play him.
You're correct. He plays. Yeah, he linebacker. He is an edge. He can play linebacker too, but he's more edge. You are correct. Yes. When he played for Seattle, he played both.
And the reason why he played behind is both was because Seattle has a couple of studs in front of him, and he was kind of that rotational piece to come in, which he still was a very good edge rusher. So we picked him up. So we got an edge, we got a safety, and then who was the third one we picked up? I know Joe just mentioned Jonathan Allen, and he came from Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
Didn't he have a big sack against Joe Burrow, or was it? No, it was Jake Browning, wasn't it?
No, Joe Burrow broke his toe.
Was it No, he didn't play in the Minnesota game.
He wasn't with Minnesota. I think he was with Commanders.
Gotcha. So we got somebody on the defensive line to help with rotation. So we got three good, decent players to help our defense. And then we did lose quite a bit on defense, though, too. So is this addition by subtraction type of thing for the Bengals? Or do you think they haven't done enough yet?
I think they're going back to what they did in 2000, 2001. Reset a little bit, got rid of Trey Henderson, got a fucking new defensive end. They went and got a defensive tackle, like we had DJ Reader, we got Jonathan Allen, got safety, who has experience, and that's when we had
Von Bell.
No, Von Bell and the other one, the one we drafted.
Jesse Bates.
Jesse Bates, yeah.
Yep.
So we're retooling there. We actually are okay at defensive backs. So I think they're going to re-sign 2 of them, Dax Hill and DJ Turner, to longer contracts. I still think they're going to do something in the draft. I think that's what they're waiting for. So I know we need a linebacker big time, but I think they're waiting. I don't know who they're waiting for or what they're waiting for, but I think they got something planned. Or they're just going to wait to see Sonny Styles is available. That's my big piece right there, Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles or Caleb Downs?
So what I've been reading, I don't think Sonny Styles will be there for us at that number 10 pick. I think it's going to be Caleb Downs or Ruben Bain is going to be there for us, which I'll take either one. If we get Ruben Bain, that's going to help us on the edge again. That'll give us rotational pieces. That'll really help us. I still think we need another safety. I think we need another cornerback, and I think we definitely need a linebacker. We need a stud linebacker to help with the young guys, because both of them did miss a shit ton of tackles last year. So hopefully they'll be better the second year, which most people, it's an adjustment coming from college to the NFL. There is an adjustment period.
Well, if Barrett's not your fucking long-term solution at middle linebacker, I could see them going after a veteran for just a 1-year deal, though. And they're going to draft a fucking player in the first or second round linebacker. That's what I see. Because they can't, right now, they can't, and they can, but if they sign a free agent, that will hurt us because of what we're going to get for Trey Hendrickson next year and the extra draft pick that we're going to get in the third round. Right now, we're getting what they're saying is we're going to get a third rounder next year, an extra one for Trey Hendrickson leaving a free agency. Yep. But we can sign someone who's cut or released out of their contract, but we can't sign a free agent whose contract's up. If that makes sense.
Well, I think now that we the cornerback that we just had, Cam Taylor-Britt. He just signed with Indianapolis. So that was another free agent. So that'll help us. That should allow us to sign another free agent, which I did hear possibilities of maybe a Joey Bosa, Jadeveon Clowney. I've heard that name, to like a 1-year deal, maybe 2-year deal. Nothing big. I mean, I think that would be a good move.
I'll tell you right now. So right now, the Bengals, I think, have just under $20 million after signing Jonathan Allen. They only have under $20 million. You got to save, I think, at least $12 million of that for rookies. So you don't have much to play with right now. Well, there's a couple things to go ahead.
That's because the Bengals are fucking stupid, for one, because how they do their contracts. So, all right, now go ahead.
Well, I was going to go into, I see some teams restructure their contracts. And I see where we're not reaching out to our quarterback or our receivers to restructure their contracts to free up some money, because I guess they don't want to pay them more money down the line, I guess I'm going to say. So, I mean, you see Dak Prescott, he did it,
Patrick Mahomes did it. Lamar Jackson did it.
So, see, the thing is, though, is I kind of get what the Bengals are not going to do it, because what you'll do is, let's say Joe Burrow gets $55 million this year, and they restructure and they say $20 million this year, and so they're knocking down to $35 million he's going to get paid this year. So I guess that frees up $20 million this year. But that $20 million that you came off the cap from this year, you got to spread that over the next couple of years still. So you're spending money in the future. So, like, for instance, the contract for the teams goes up almost $15-20 million every year. So half of that's going to go to Joe Burrow every year for the next 3 years. Then, if you set him back, the restructures. I don't think that's a bad idea to do that, though. Honestly, to free up some. If you got you're in to win it now, not 5 years from now. I mean, if you want a dynasty, but you got to start with one. You got to win one first to move on to two. So restructuring, I don't think is a bad idea for Joe or for Jamar. But again, that's just me.
Here's my take on Joe Burrow, and I hate to say it. I think he's a prima donna. I think he's turning to be a prima donna. If he really wanted to restructure his contract, he would do it. He would go to the Bengals front office and say, hey, let's restructure this. What has he done the last 2 years off season? Where's he been?
Vegas, Hollywood.
Vegas, Hollywood, hanging around stars, Oscars, Oscar parties. Like, dude, doing fucking fashion shows. Like, where's your fucking head at? Is it in football? Or is this you trying to set yourself up for something after football? Like, I don't see Josh Allen doing it. I don't see Patrick Mahomes doing it. I don't see Lamar Jackson doing it.
On TV, I see Patrick Mahomes. I mean, fucking.
But he's not going out. He's not hanging out in Hollywood doing fashion shows. He's doing commercials. Yes. Burrow's not doing commercials. He's going to Hollywood. He's playing with.
So you can go to Hollywood and spend days at a time to do a commercial, but it's not okay to go sit and watch a fashion show or be in the fashion show.
I'm just saying he's doing commercials because he's a spot. He got a sponsor. State Farm's a sponsor. Completely different.
So, but he's making a future for himself after football, right?
But Burrow's not. He's partying with these people.
Is he? I don't see any videos of him getting drunk or plastered or anything. I just see.
Don't have to be. I'm just saying, hanging out 3 a.m. at the casino with Jessica Alba and some other people.
You know damn well you would be at Jessica Alba at 3 o'clock in the morning too.
But I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to play football.
I wouldn't care if I was getting paid millions of dollars or not. She called me right now. I'd fucking get on a plane right now. Fuck you.
Joe, honestly,
that's because
I think you're with me. I think Josh playing devil advocate here, but Josh, if Joe Burrow wants to fucking go be a celebrity, he can go be a celebrity. It's the off season, dude. Let him do what the fuck he wants to. As long as it's fucking 6 months, he's in there. Mindset.
But my point is I don't see him doing the things that he needs to do to put a. He bitches about the team all the time. Like, hey, which I love. I love a quarterback that's passionate about winning. I love that. But he's not a Tom Brady.
But he's not gonna fucking. You're not gonna get through Mike Brown's head. Mike Brown is Mike Brown. Okay, that's as simple as that. He's not gonna change him. Maybe he's not trying.
Burrow's not going out and say, hey, I will restructure my contract if you go out and get these people. I will restructure right now. He said
Mike Brown's not asking him. Mike Brown's not doing it.
Hold on.
No, he can't.
The only thing I will give you is yes, he is not going to the Brown office and saying, hey, let's restructure my contract. But I will also say, in Matt's defense, and he may not be thinking it this way, but I am. Let's be honest. Mike Brown is so fucking sorry of a fucking owner that if Burrow goes to him and says, hey, I want to restructure my contract so we can get better players, Brown puts that money in his fucking pocket. He don't go out and get better players. Do I think Burrow should restructure his contract? Yes, because that was the original thought, was that he was going to get this big contract, and then after the year, he was going to restructure it and put it back towards the team like all the big-time quarterbacks have done to build the team around them. And he's not doing it. But at the same time, the Bengals aren't doing anything to show that Burrow's going to have a long life with the Bengals or with the NFL. Because, again, like I said, they don't have an offensive line to block for him. Give a shit what the fuck you say about him going under the center, back, shotgun, whatever. They're not fucking blocking for him, so he's getting injured more. Which, guess what? If I'm getting injured more, I'm planning my future, because do you care about my future? No, you don't. You don't even fucking care about the present by blocking for my fucking ass.
So, to go back to your saying right there, it's kind of funny because Orlando Brown Jr. represented himself, walked up to fucking Paul Brown and said, hey, let's get a contract done. What do? They walked out of the office 2 years. They figure out some numbers. You know why? Because Paul Brown knows he's going to save some money over the next 3 years while we're doing that contract with him.
Well, you
That's why,
also
because
know,
the way.
to be honest, Brown goes in there and does the restructuring contract because after he's played abysmal for us, no one's going to fucking sign his sorry ass.
I mean, the tackle position itself, the numbers over the years are going to go up for the next couple of years.
Yep.
And he's right. I would say he's in that middle tier area where, you know what, he's like, hey, give me 2 more years, add it onto this contract, make it cheaper, you know. And Paul Brown's like, hey, I get to save some money in the long term. Let's do it.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it's gonna be the end of his career after that too.
Yeah.
So I think he's only got a couple more years left, really, to where he's gonna be that age to where they're gonna have to replace him. You know.
I'm surprised he even got a couple more years. Like he's playing.
I am too, because I thought he played like shit. I mean,
absolutely,
it wasn't very good.
I mean, I saw him getting blown off the fucking ball ridiculously.
But
now he's going to go against him. Now he's going to go against him.
Oh, you got Max Crosby? You got Max Crosby going against him? What? Oh, our former player, Trey Hendrickson. What a little bitch he is. Little bitch.
Like, you didn't see that happening. I mean, come on. He bitched that he wanted a contract extension, conveniently got injured for most of the season, and then peaced out.
Oh, no. I was okay. I'm 100% okay with what he did. You know what? Because the Bengals want to screw him kind of a little bit, you know. But, okay, you're not happy, you leave, great. Go find the contract that you want. But for you to sign with the division rival, Baltimore, that was shit. That was shit.
If they pay the money, go where they're going to pay you money. I don't fault him for that. I fault him for the fact that he bitched about getting a contract and then conveniently was injured for pretty much the whole fucking season.
And here's the crazy thing.
He had core surgery, core muscle surgery. I mean, he didn't fake an injury. He fucking probably had he probably had a hernia or something like that, sports hernia, to the point where he couldn't fucking move, dude. I get it. I mean, he still played in fucking 4 games. He had 3.5 sacks. Imagine that over fucking 17 games. He would have had fucking double digits again for us.
I think he played in 7 games with 4 sacks. Is what it was.
7 games?
7 games, he had 4 sacks. So at the end of the year, he would have averaged he should have had about 10 sacks at the end of the year if he played all 17 by his numbers.
Yep.
So, look, I don't blame Trey for trying to go get money.
Says the guy that has F. Trey Hendrickson on his.
That's because he went to Baltimore. You know, he went to Baltimore. Any other team, I would have been fine. But
here's a question for you two. What's more fucked up? That Ravens reneged on their fucking trade deal, or Trey Hendrickson signed with a division rival for money?
No.
Oh man, that was a whole fucked up situation where, like, did you see they did a little skit on that one where the guy's like, all right, so we're a done deal, right? And the Ravens, yeah, we're on the Ravens. And then Trey's like, hey, you can sign me for cheaper and get a good, you know, they're like,
and keep your 2 first rounders.
Right. Oh, so okay. And then they're like, he failed his medical. They're like, you knew about that.
So here to your point, Matt, is 100%. It's not Trey Hendrickson. He didn't do anything wrong in the aspect. It was all the Ravens. They fucked up. They overpaid for Max Crosby because he wasn't worth 2 first rounders with his age, right? He wasn't Micah Parsons type of pick swap, right?
But Josh, think about this. You don't think maybe Trey Hendrickson's agent said put a little buck in probably one of the Ravens fucking GMs or players are like, hey, you can sign him for $28 million, save some money, and you can keep your 2 first rounders. You tell me someone best free agent was out there for 3 fucking days, and no one put a bug in one of their ears to say this to delete that trade.
So apparently there was a few teams that had offers out for Trey, right? And he was still mulling them over. And then all of a sudden, they didn't hear anything from Trey's camp, right? This all happened the same day as the whole the Ravens-Nixon, that thing. All of a sudden, all communication stopped with Trey Hendrickson. And then all of a sudden, the Ravens got into it, and no one knew it was the Ravens. So, to your point, yes, I think the Ravens did the whole NFL league dirty with that whole thing, because that screwed up a lot of
time. It's not the first. It's not the first time they fucking done this too.
No,
NFL.
and they screwed up a lot of people's NFL off seasons plans, right? Okay, you take one of the biggest names off the board for 2 first-round picks. Now everybody's got different things they're going to go worry about. The Raiders have like, oh shit, I just saved $30 million. That's coming back on the books. Now I can go spend a shit ton of money in free agency, and I've got 2 first-round picks. They spend a shit ton of money out on free agency, and then it gets nixed. So they don't have the 2 first-round picks no more. They just spent a shit ton of money, and they got Max Crosby's contract back on. So now they can't go spend that money elsewhere to help their team. The Ravens, they get to keep their 2 first-round picks, get a good player in Trey Hendrickson for 4 years, which I don't know why he got 4 years. And he didn't take our 3-year offer we offered him, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
He gets more guaranteed money up front for his first 2 years.
So, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, the Ravens absolutely did the league dirty, absolutely did Max Crosby dirty. He even came out and said, look, I arrived at the Ravens camp. The head coach wasn't there. The GM wasn't there when I did my physical, which is very weird. Like, you didn't expect not to see either one. And then after about 2 hours, then the GM came out and come to meet me, blah, blah, blah. And then the next thing I know, they said the deal's off. So I think it was all a play for the whole NFL, for the Ravens to do that, to back out, just to screw everybody else's offseason up. I really do. I think they fucked everything up.
I think you two agree with me on this dream scenario, because you saw his. I don't know if you heard about him on his podcast. He's pretty fucking livid at the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
So what's the one thing that the Bengals need right now?
An edge.
Oh damn! I mean, they're not going to give. I don't see them giving a lot of draft capital up because they're known for that. But could you imagine bringing, if you clear up some salary and maybe get a couple second, maybe this year's second round, next year's first round, and you get Max Crosby.
And that's exactly what
and him go against the Ravens twice a year for us.
What I would do if I was the Bengals, I would go into the draft. I would definitely keep your first round draft pick. You got to keep that. It's a high pick. Keep it. During the draft, the second round pick, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I will trade you our second round pick and our first round pick next year for Crosby. If I was the Raiders, I would do it in a heartbeat.
The Raiders want to free up some capital too.
Mm-hmm. And then the Ravens are like, oh fuck. We got a fucking pissed off edge that loves to fucking tackle, is very good against the run, and also sacking quarterbacks.
And he tackles.
Mm-hmm. To where Trey Hendrickson was only a sack person. He's not a very good run stopper.
And he's 3 years younger than Crosby is.
Yeah. He can play all 3 downs, to where Trey Hendrickson, maybe a first and third down, or a second and third down when you need it. So, I think that would be the ultimate FU to the fucking Ravens in the long run. I would love to fucking see it.
What's the one thing Ravens really don't have right now?
An offensive line.
Two things they don't have. Exactly.
Center?
They don't know. Well, that they don't have an offensive line really right now, and they don't have a lot of cap room. Because Lamar's getting paid, I think, $70 million this year.
Yep. And he's up for a new contract too. So
I thought he got paid 2 years ago for a new long-term contract.
No, it's like 3 or 4 years ago when he got his.
You might be right. So, but Bengals got to do something, man. They got to hit a home run here. I think they're waiting on something, but I'm not too sure. But again, I mean, I was not surprised that they came out fast and hitting hard on the two big free agents and kind of dwindled down. But I think they're going to pull something else out too. I think they will. I think we lost Josh or Joe. What?
For a second. Give him a second, though. There
There he is. He's back.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Lamar Jackson signed his contract May 4th of 2023. And that was a 5-year deal. So he's got a new contract in 2028.
So he signed for a couple more years there. So
running through the 2027 year. So he's got this year and then next year.
Gotcha.
So after this year, they're gonna have to go in and negotiate with Lamar again.
Good luck.
I mean, I don't think Lamar's worth it. I think he's a very good quarterback. I would love to have Lamar Jackson. I'm just get that out there. I'm not saying that, but I don't think he's worth $75 million a year.
Well, that's also restructuring the contract, to help his team as get paid like that.
Yeah, but
look at Dak Prescott. He was owed $74 million last year. $74 million.
Just fucking outrageous.
Well, that was when you restructure a contract. That's what I'm saying. I don't blame Mike Brown a little bit by not restructuring, but I think you can restructure this year and save at least $10 million and get something. But again, they don't have much more money to play with.
No,
I'm pretty sure after they sign Jonathan Allen, like I said, he gets $13 million a year. Per year. I mean, it was 2 years, $26 million. So I don't know if it's front money or back money. I don't know how they're doing that. So
no, and I think the way the Bengals do it is their contracts, they front load it so that way it's not that big of a deal in the background, right?
Well, they also got an extra $7. They also got an extra $7 million because of insurance on Joe injured last year. So they got an extra $7 million for insurance, so, and they don't have to cover that. Insurance covers that part, which paid Joe Burrow. So that was big.
Yeah, but to your point, the Bengals got to get smarter when they sign free agents. Hey, maybe the first free agent you sign, yes, you front load that one, but the second one you back load it. It'll just help with the money. Other teams are doing it. The Bengals are the only team that doesn't do that. They don't mess with the money structure like they should. So
we'll see and find out, man. I mean, like I said, I think I gotta see the new draft pick like Mel Kiper's going to come out with here sooner or later for this fucking upcoming draft because of all these free agency people picked up. You know, I'll tell you the one thing that I'm liking though is the fact Caleb Downs is going to be there still. I think, but
if he is, I'm buying that jersey.
I think the only team that has room for a safety is New York Giants. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now.
Kansas City.
No, I mean I don't.
Kansas City lost a lot up in the back end.
They did, but they also need a fucking right tackle. And if that guy from Miami's there or from Georgia's there, I think they're taking him.
Yeah, possibly. Now that they signed Kenneth Walker, I don't think they're going to go after Jeremiah Love no more, which I thought that's who they should have went after to begin with. You got a younger running back coming into the league to help you out. I think that was a smarter move than signing Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker's too injury prone to me, in my opinion.
Well, right now they don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to start the season with them, so they went out and got Justin Fields, and you got a proven fucking running back. They wanted a proven running back because they're tired of fucking around with draft picks because that's the one big weakness.
And they're going to be missing their leading receiver for the first 6 games of the year too. First 6 or 7 games of the year for being suspended.
Who's that?
Rashee Rice.
Get suspended again?
Yeah, they didn't suspend him last year. He was injured last year. That's why he didn't start.
I'm pretty sure he was suspended for the first 6 games last year because I drafted him.
No, he was injured.
You may want to look that up.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it was last year. Joe, what's your take? Free agency. The Bengals think they did good?
They're a bunch of idiots.
That's it?
Oh, because I guess he got in trouble again.
No.
He's talking about Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Well, just in general, like, I mean, the Bengals like to find ways to just
he's serving a 6-game suspension for the 2024 car crash, but now it's faces significant uncertainty for the 2026 season due to a new civil lawsuit alleging violent assault, which could trigger trigger a long-term or full season suspension for this year. So he's being threatened with a whole nother.
It's under domestic violence.
Yep. So
sounds like a winner.
He's a winner. Hey, it sounds like another football player that had his last name was Rice too. I think he played for Baltimore actually. I guess it's just something with Rice is they just like to beat women.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is that too soon? God, I can't remember what was the running back's name? It was fuck.
I don't know.
Rice. Yeah.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice. Yeah, that's it.
It was good though.
He was damn good. I fucking hated facing him. He came out of Rutgers,
right? I have no idea.
Pretty sure it was Rutgers because he fucking ran all over UC one year.
But yeah, what about UC? What they just do?
Wes Miller.
Finally, what the fuck?
I know they didn't make the tournament, and they didn't make the NIT tournament.
Well, the NIT they fired their head coach, so they basically said the season was over with.
Yeah,
they got tired of fucking waiting. So my thing is, it's kind of caught a lot of people off guard. So I don't know if they know about it or not, but they could have waited to March 31st to fire him, and they could have saved $5 million.
Nope.
I know. I'm going to bounce back off you. I got this. So what they're saying is they want to fire him right away. There's a mutual agreement between both of them. So it's called. They're transferring the pink slip to actually April 1st.
Correct.
They would just let him go now, so they don't have to worry about the $5 million. It's like a transfer action thing. I don't know. I guess they both agreed on it. So UC can go ahead and get a head start on getting your next coach.
Yeah. So your point, if they fired him pre-April 1st, he was due like $9-point-something million. If they wait till after April 1st, the number went down to like 4.7.
Yes.
So I think they agreed to like a $4.9 or $5 million buyout, which then helps both parties. It helps UC. They can fire them early, and they save $5 million. It also helps Wes Miller to a point like, hey, you're still getting money, and it's going to give you time to possibly go find a new coaching job in this cycle. So,
yes,
good on both parties. Glad it didn't. It's not a big, huge breakup, divorce type thing. It went civil. Great. Wes Miller, yes, thank you for being here, but you sucked and you couldn't make the tournament. I'm sorry, but you guys go.
I mean, if the dude knows how to use his fucking timeouts, he probably could have saved his fucking job. He could have saved his fucking job. Fucking 2 minutes left in the game, you don't use it. Yeah, 3 timeouts left. You dribble down the court 3 times. You turn the ball over 3 times in a row. You still have 3 timeouts. And you have 2 timeouts. You use them to the very end, 0.8 seconds, and you blow it in overtime.
Yep.
Good job, Wes Miller. Good job. Now we lose a 4-star player for next year. He dropped out of the program now.
Who's that?
Fired him.
Is that Boba? Baba?
I don't fucking know the dude's name. No, Bob Miller. He's a senior, so he's graduating.
Yeah, gotcha.
So
yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of issues with that program, and whoever they get, I'm sure he's gonna have to start all over. He's probably not gonna have a roster at all, so he's gonna have to probably go find 10, 12 guys.
Well, right now the guy they're looking for, I don't know his last name, but he's a Utah State head coach right now.
Jared Calhoun.
Yeah, he's a former student. He's under the Huggins, who's an assistant coach there. He took the Aggies there back-to-back years to the NCAA tournament. Utah State, Mountain West. Kind of a shitty division, but he took them back-to-back years, so let's see what fucking we can do now. Hopefully we hire him, we bring him on, we get some fucking free agent, we get some NIL money, we get some players in there.
Does the UC people they come out and start showing and giving money to the program, or are they gonna just kind of wait and see?
Fuck you. I think we actually have a good NIL for UC basketball. I mean, we got some top people this past year, so I just don't think Wes Miller's a hell of a fucking guy. He's a really nice guy. I've never met the guy personally, but the way he talks, the way he acts, and he's just not a Big 12 coach, man. You're going against some fucking good ass teams, man. You're just not a Big 12 coach.
No, I mean, and I hate to say it, UC got to go back to the programs that Bob Huggins had. Like Mick Cronin, yes, he had some good teams. He was very good defensive, but Mick Cronin's teams they can never get over the hump either, right? Yes, they would have made the tournament a few times, but they just were never good enough to get over the hump and actually win anything. Bob Huggins had teams that were conference championships, Final Four appearances. The physicality he had in his players, just overall, that program, I would say when Huggins was there, it was a top 5 program to get a job, right? If it was one of those programs to where it was a top 5 program to head coach.
People wanted to come to our school.
Yep.
Say that for a fact.
Absolutely. It was considered a basketball school.
Well, yeah, every basketball player was taking fucking a government course where everybody else was doing their homework for them, so they would pass while they sat on their ass all day long playing basketball, stuff like that.
No, I mean, and when Huggins got fired and Kennedy took over and everything, Kennedy, I don't think he really got a shot to begin with. But
and Kennedy, you heard about the whole Kennedy incident as assistant coach, right?
Yeah,
the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
So that's why that shit happened. So, but yeah, I mean,
I know we're going to be wrapping up here soon, but found one of Josh's husband's toys.
Oh, sweet. Oh, did you do Miss Robocheck? There we go. There we go. It's the purple dildo. He found it in a waste yard years later or months later.
Teddy?
Ted? It's from the TV series Ted.
Season 2, episode 2.
Fucking got a dildo.
Wow.
It's because the woman, she used to have a teddy bear that she used to rub the nose on her stuff. That's why she was infatuated with Ted. Oh shit! I just gave the episode away. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My bad.
I'll be honest with you. The best was the scene where they're in the bathtub.
Yeah.
He sticks his fucking head.
Go down. Use that nose, baby.
Use that nose, Teddy.
Oh shit. So we'll end it. We'll end it with this. NCAA tournament starts tomorrow. Who do you got, Matt? Who do you got winning it?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck anymore. Honestly. But if I had to pick a team, I think fucking honestly, Duke looks pretty fucking solid, dude.
Okay.
Duke looks real solid.
Joe, who
They got a hard
got?
bracket.
Joe, you got a pick?
You know what? I agree. Duke looks pretty solid. I'm just going to go wild and say Arizona.
All right.
Not really wild.
Well, I mean,
It's a wildcat. It's a wildcat because that's their fucking mascot. But
I mean, if I really wanted to go, I mean, yeah, I say Arizona's probably got the best chance, I think. But I mean, you still have UConn is right there. They got a chance to show come out of nowhere.
Not so fast, my friends.
Here we go. Go ahead, Josh.
Are you gonna pick a blue state? You pick a blue state, I'll punch you in the eye.
Yeah, if he says that team up north, I'm gonna punch him.
I know, right?
No, I mean, honestly, I think that's one of the better teams in college basketball. They didn't really play good in the Big Ten tournament, but they have absolutely been very, very good during the season. I think that loss is going to wake them up a little bit for the tournament. And, I mean, when you watch them play Duke, that game was fucking phenomenal. So I hate to say it. I gotta vote for my Big Ten team. That's the best team in the Big Ten. So
man, they're a rival against you too.
Gotta go for the U of M. I say that Massachusetts, UMass. I'm going for the University of Miami, baby. Miami, Ohio. No.
Miami.
They're winning 47-42. I mean, they might not even make the 64.
They were just up by 13 at halftime. Now they're cutting up 46. Yeah. You said 47, 42 now.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that Miami I've noticed is they take a lot of fucking threes. A shit ton of threes. It's almost like they live and die on the three.
They don't play good defense. They're just NBA style. Run and gun.
Yep. So
maybe we should do a show for Tuesday or Wednesday next week, guys, because opening day is next Thursday. So, and I want to talk about the Reds. They fucking open up their season next week.
Oh yeah, well that's the one thing. The World Baseball Classic, Venezuela versus USA. Guess who the hero of the game was? Eugenio Suarez. And guess who he plays for now?
Suarez.
And guess who he plays for now?
These guys.
The Cincinnati Reds. Let's go. But yes, I will be down there next Thursday. Matt, unfortunately, you're going to be tailgating other places because you two, I got to wait in line for a beer and I got to wait in line to piss.
All right,
I'm just giving shit.
Not bad. I can't shove it in my fucking wife's vagina. Fucking smuggle shit in.
Dude, I just take a fucking little bag with me, one of them Reds bags, and fucking put them in cups or water bottles. You can put liquor in water bottles or a Coke bottle. Come on. When did you learn how to freaking?
Or be drinking all day. I'm drinking beer. I'm drinking liquor.
Oh,
I'll drink liquor now. Let's put.
So, Joe, you mentioned something. Are you going to come down or what? You going to try to come down?
I have no idea.
Might as well.
I haven't thought that far ahead.
It's only a week away.
Okay, guys. Let's get ready to call this a night and we can bullshit afterwards.
Yep. All right. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Idiocracy Doc Radio. I'm Dr. B. We got Matt. We got F. Trey Henderson, a.k.a. Josh. Again, thanks for joining us. Till next time.
It's idiocracy, but you gon' see the value and respect though when you talk with me. So come on, baby, walk with me. It ain't a topic that the crew can't touch. Share our views and our vibe. What we hide, it ain't much. This ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Share our thoughts and our views, you can't stop it. Said this ain't bluffs, this the crew, yeah, we got it. Idiocracy. Tell us what's the topic, yeah.
We lost them again?
Walked away.
Hey, you gotta lube the asshole up? Oh. Hey, Joe, did our last one 2 weeks ago even load up? Or did we fuck up?
Fucked
up? Yeah.
Yeah, because hold on.
It's all good.